Hey class, it's been a great summer teaching Algebra 2 and learning with you. Just for the next week, you're going to have some substitute teachers because I'm off to Europe. So make sure to be respectful, learn a lot, and I'll see you when I get back.
Party! Turn up.
Class, today we'll be learning about imaginary numbers. You see, these numbers, they exist in an imaginary world where dogs and unicorns live. Except unicorns are real.
This is crazy. That's not what imaginary numbers are.
If you know so much about imaginary numbers, why don't you come up here and teach them?
Okay.
Gladly.
So, I is an imaginary number that it can be written as a real number even though it's a complex number. So I is equal to the square root of -1, and in mathematical terms it is a non-real number. So this is how you write when you have a imaginary number in an equation. So a is equal to a real number, and then b/i is a coefficient multiplied by the square root of -1, which is equal to I. And then I squared equals -1, because if you look at this board, I is equal to the square root of -1, which means that I squared is equal to -1, since square root times square root equals that. I to the third is -I, and I to the fourth is 1. So let's continue. If we wanted to solve this equation, first we would have to simplify all of the i's. So if you look at I to the 20th, you have to find the nearest multiple of 4 to whatever the exponent is. So the nearest multiple of 4 to 20 is of course 20. So you would subtract that from what that is, and I to the 0th is of course 1, because anything to the 0 is 1. So another way to simplify it is to divide it by 2, and then you get 1. And then I to the 30th, the nearest multiple of 4 is 28. So 30 minus 28 is 2, and I squared is -1. So then you just do 1 minus 1, and you get 0. So that's how you do it.
I knew that. I was just testing you.
What's on this next slide? Oh,
What that's about.
Barack Obama.
Okay.
Hi guys. So my lesson is going to be about using logarithms to solve exponential equations.
You're boring us already. Go away. We want our old teacher back.
Silence, Jessica.
My name's Jeff.
I don't care. What are logarithms? Logarithms, according to Google, are a quantity representing the power to which a fixed number, the base, must be raised to produce a given number. Yeah.
I don't get it.
Okay, so basically, it is a way of writing how a number raised to the base of a logarithm will equal another number.
Oh, by the way, my name's still Jeff.
By the way, I still really don't care, Madeline. Since we're talking about logs, I just want to tell you a little story. I used to be a tree. I used to be the best tree. I was somewhere, maybe in Central Park, I forgot. But in my past life, I was a tree. They tried to turn me into these, but I really didn't want to be those, because they're weak. I was a proud tree, but they still cut me down because I couldn't move. I became a log. That's why I like logs. Yeah. Don't judge me. Now, a practice problem might be able to help you guys. So let's consider the equation 9 times 10 to the 2x equals 90. What we're trying to do here is solve for x. What you normally would do is get the exponent by itself. So you divide both sides by 9 to get 10 to the 2x equals 10. A logarithm is always implied to be in base 10 unless another base is written. So if it's a log of x, that it essentially means that it's log base 10 of x. It's already implied. And as long as the base and x are equal to each other, the entire expression will equal 1. Do you guys get this?
I get it.
Shut up. Okay. So we can use this for what we're doing. If we take the log of both sides, then the base 10 and that 10 will cancel out to equal 2x, and then 2x equals 1. We just finish the rest now. Divide both sides by 2, and you get x equals 1/2. The answer is 1/2. Well, finally done, humans. Never thought teaching flesh bodies could be so much work.
What even are you?
I am, and forever will be, a log.
So, the equation of a circle. So the equation of a circle is equal to a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
No, it's not. That's the law of tan, sir.
I think I know the formula, and this is it.
No. This is the equation of a circle.
Okay.
The equation of a circle, the actual equation of a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. hk is the center of the circle and r is the radius. The problem. X squared plus y squared plus 10x plus 18y plus 97 equals 0. And we have to find the center and the radius. So we have to put similar terms together. You must put x squared plus 10x together and y squared plus 18y together, and you leave the constant on the other side. And then you add the constant. So now x squared plus 10x plus 25 is now a perfect square, plus y squared plus 18y plus 81. That's also a perfect square. And you add the constants on the other side to make it equal. And you complete the square.
But I thought we were doing circles.
But circles and squares are similar because they both have 4 sides. Now, x plus 5 squared plus y plus 9 squared equals negative 97 plus 25 plus 81. And then now you simplify it. You have x plus, you have 9 there. And then you plug it into the equation of the circle. So h is negative 5 because negative 5 is plus 5. And then k is negative 9 because y minus negative 9 is 9. And the radius is 3 because 3 squared is 9. Yeah.
Yay.
Bueno, comprendo?
No.
No comprendo?
Sí.
Oh, comprendo. Stupid.
Yeah, young bloods, we're about to do some math up in here. Alright, I like the energy. Come on, get pumped. Good, like that energy. So today we're going to do some asymptotes. First, vertical asymptotes. It's when a function gets really high, like LeBron James dunking it home. You see how high he got? That was asymptoting. That was asymptoting.
Sir, I don't get it.
You don't get
I
it?
don't get it.
Okay. I think you learn it a different way. How about Peyton Manning get it blocked? Oh, you see the ups on that? That is an asymptote. That is an asymptote.
I think we just don't understand the math of it, or anything you're saying, really.
Alright, if you don't understand like this, why don't you teach it? Okay. Alright.
An asymptote is a line in a function that is forever approached but never reached. Here, the vertical asymptote on the x-axis is when x equals 0. The horizontal asymptote is when y equals 0. How to find asymptotes. With functions, a vertical asymptote is found when the denominator is equal to 0, while the horizontal asymptote is what value y will be at when x equals infinity. Both will approach the value but never reach it, as the graph can never reach infinity and the denominator of 0 is undefined.
Okay then, I think I get it. So, I'm going to go through an example problem with y'all. So, first we want to find the vertical asymptote. So, I guess you want to find when the denominator is equal to 0. So first you set 2x squared minus 8 to 0. Add 8 to both sides, you get 2x squared equals 8. Divide by 2, you get x squared equals 4. And then if you divide that, or if you take the square root property of both sides, you get vertical asymptotes are 2 and -2. Then, if you want to get the horizontal asymptotes, you plug in infinity for the x in the numerator. So you get 3 times infinity squared plus 2 equals 2 times infinity squared minus 8. Then you can just take that and you get that the horizontal asymptote is 3 over 2. So, do you guys get it now?
Yay.
Get it? Okay. That seemed like a real slam dunk. Oh! Got it? Oh! Better luck next time. The banker.